Another one of the things I get asked all the time is how much money do I need to have to retire in the Philippines? How much do I have to have saved up? How much money am I going to spend a month? You know, you hear numbers like 800, 1200, 2000 US dollars a month. Like, what am I going to need to live there? Well, that's a hard question because everybody's different. Everybody has their own wants and needs. It's hard to put a number, just a blanket number on everybody and say, this is what you need, and that's gonna be good for everybody. But today, what I'm gonna do is try to go over some things and give you an idea of what things cost, a general idea of the Philippines, go over 5 of the main things that are your housing, your food, your transportation, and healthcare, and visas. The top 5 things, so let's get into it. Okay, where I'm at, Panglao, and it is a little bit pricier than other areas of the Philippines because it is a tourist town, but the prices are still lower than whatever I would pay back home living in the US. I'm from Florida, so the prices here way less than that. All right, let's go with rents. You can spend 200, 300 US. You'll probably get a small studio or a small 1-bedroom. Hopefully aircon in the bedroom. Like most little apartments, they just give you aircon in the bedroom. Probably be in a little compound where there's no pool. You probably have to supply your own internet. The owner won't give that, but you know, you spend $200-300 a month, you'll have a decent little place. But if you jack it up a little bit, you go say $400 to $500 a month, you'll have a nice Western style apartment, like a modern building, a nice pool. You know, a lot of these places, they supply the internet with the rental price, so that's nice. It'll be a secure place. They'll probably have a 24-hour security guard there, so that's not bad. That's like $500 a month. You can get something like that, really nice place. And if you want to go crazy and spend up to like 700 or 1,000 US a month, oh man, you'll be living, you know, like that old saying, you'll be living like a king. I mean, you'll have everything, the top notch of everything. Everything's great. That would be perfect, 1,000 a month for an apartment. But, and even here on Panglao, you know, things are like when you're close to the beach, of course, things are going to be more expensive. But if you go inland, you know, the prices go down to like, I always say normal Philippine prices. So it's location and what you can put up with. I think 500 is good for a nice 1-bedroom. Even a 2-bedroom, it could probably be about the same price, maybe up to 600 US. So that's housing. You can save a lot there if you really put your mind to it. If you can go with a studio, pay a couple $100 a month and have more money for other things. Now the second thing, food. Now food is really where you can save some money. If you can eat local food, I mean here it's a lot of chicken, pork, fish. You know, you eat at carinderias. Those are little kind of, say, mom and pop kind of things that are alongside of the road. It's kind of like where they cook the food in their house and then they bring it out and they have a little area set up, a little stall where they have all the pots of food they made and you just pull in and take whatever you want. I mean, you can eat at a good meal at a carinderia, like $2. So, you know, you can save a lot of money if you eat there a lot and then go to other restaurants once or twice a week, or you just eat at home during the week and then Friday, Saturday, you go out and have a nice dinner. You can save money that way. But if you want a lot of Western style food, you know, steaks and just things that they don't really have here, like on the shelves, which is a lot of Western kind of things. I mean, that could double or even triple your price. I mean, you could pay $500 to $700 if you're always getting steaks and just things they have to import here. So food is another one where you can really, really save if you can just, you know, eat at home, or, you know, the carinderias, it's good, you know, it's good food and it's really inexpensive. So food is another one where you can really save here. All right, now transportation. How are you going to get around? Now, if you're in a big city like Manila or Cebu, they have Grab. You walk outside your car, your apartment, and there's taxis and all that kind of stuff. So that's no problem. But out here in the province, if you don't have your own scooter, you got to rely on jeepneys or tricycles. Tricycles are, say, 150cc motorcycle with a big sidecar thing hooked on it, and that's where you sit, you get in there, you can load up everything, groceries and everything. And it's really inexpensive to ride on a tricycle. I mean, you want to go a mile, it's 50 pesos or less, you know, less than $1 to take you around. You just walk outside your apartment and wait a couple minutes and a tricycle or a jeepney will go by. So you can save some money that way. And I would say you would spend anywhere, I would say up to $100 a month if you're gonna go the tricycle jeepney route. But if you are adventurous and you wanna ride a scooter, that's the best way to get around. Scooters are awesome. If you rent one, it'll be, now it depends on the scooter, how big the scooter is. They sell 110s up to, you know, or rent 110s up to 300cc scooters, say 100 to 150 bucks a month to rent a scooter. That's the best way to get around here in the Philippines. If you even go on Google Maps and you punch in like, you know, directions where you want to go, on the top it'll tell you how long it'll take you if you're driving, taking the bus or walking, or a motorbike. And the motorbike is always like 10 minutes less than a car, because you can just zoom right around the cars, weave in and out. Scooter is a good way to get around here, but if you're living in a big town, like I said, Manila, Cebu, they got the Grab, that's good. But out here in the province, get a scooter or just get the tricycles or a jeepney. Okay, healthcare, that's a big one. That's one that concerns most of us that move here, because we're all usually older, and healthcare is a very big and important topic. I just did a video not too long ago. I'll try to link it over here. I think I'm allowed to link now. So I'll try to put it right here. Just talking about Medicare and living here and how you can't get Medicare. I mean, you can't use it here. Closest places to the Philippines is Guam or Hawaii, or just back to the mainland US. But other than that, you know, you got to rely on just not getting sick. No, but really, just get private health insurance. I mean, there's so many out there, and it all, you know, those costs vary widely with, you know, if you're totally healthy or you have any kind of pre-existing condition, you know, the prices are gonna vary a lot with that. So I would say budget in, you know, when you go online and check these international, you know, healthcare plans, I would say 150, maybe 200 US a month for the insurance. But, you know, you gotta have it. So, I mean, that's just an expense you gotta do. And like I said, 150, you can get a good plan. The plan I got, that's what I pay. I went ahead and got one the other day. Like I said, after I was talking in that video, it convinced myself that I need some kind of insurance, and I pay about 150 a month for my insurance. So insurance is a good thing. Okay, the last one that is like a requirement, something you gotta have to live here, something you gotta have to survive, just live here, is the visa. There's so many of those, you know, you got the SRRV visas, all that, you got the tourist visa, and you know, the tourist visa is one that, you know, after you've been here, you should, you know, get a permanent kind of visa instead of staying here on the tourist visa. But that's just the easiest one. You go down to the BI office once every couple months, and it's about 3,800 every 2 months. You know, every year you got to get the ACR card, and that's $3,000 or something like that. But that's something you can't get around. You got to have the visa, and if you really can, do all your visa work. If you're going to go for the SRRV visa, do all that before you even come here. It's just easier because you got to get FBI forms and got to get this notarized and that apostolized. And it's just easier to get it all done before you get here. But visas, I mean, it's not a big expense, but it's something you got to have when you're here. All right, now to all the fun stuff. Okay, you got all the things that you got to pay for to live, right? Now the fun things like going out, entertainment. I mean, you can go out on the weekends, have a few cocktails, have dinner and all that kind of thing. And I would say entertainment, even with my travel, I travel around Bohol province, Anda and Carmen, go to the Chocolate Hills and all that stuff. They even have a whale shark thing here over in Loai. I think that's how they pronounce it. And go to Lobok River. I mean, I probably spend $200 a month on like entertainment things. And then phone, you know, you got to have a phone these days. And phone service here, I have a prepaid. I pay, let's see, it's 360 peso a month. So what is that, like say $7 a month for my phone. So that's nothing. It's all these little ancillary things like that. They don't really add up to much. You know, my Netflix, my Spotify account. And again, I think I said this in another video where I canceled all my online services back home. You know, the Netflix, my Prime Video, Disney Plus, Spotify, all that stuff. I canceled that because when you come here and you're, you know, in the Philippines, you can get the, you know, the prices here. And I think I pay for Disney Plus is like less than $3 a month. You know, no ads in there. Netflix is I think $2.49 like pesos a month, so that's like $4.50. I mean, everything's a lot less here, so cancel all that, come here, you can save money doing that also. Okay, so what do the numbers look like? If you spend up to like around 900, that's a basic life. I mean, that's kind of, I want to say living, but just like existing. You know, you're paying your bills, you know, you're just there, right? You get up to 15, up to 2,000 US a month, that's very comfortable. I mean, you're, you know, living nice, a nice place, you got a nice bike, you know, you go out when you want, very comfortable existence. But once you get up to like anything over 2,500 a month, I mean, that's great. I mean, you just do whatever you want, whenever you want. That's, I would say, a luxury lifestyle when you get that high. Because if you're flexible, friendly, and open-minded, when you come here, you can live a very comfortable life and on a low amount of money. But I suggest you come here, you visit a few towns, just don't come and settle down in the very first town you get to. Travel around a little bit, see what really fits for you, and then that's where you put down your roots. So if you like this video and you think it helped in the smallest little way, I would appreciate it if you gave me a like, you subscribe, and you come back and check out my next one.